Hi, I'm Paul Green, and please just give me 57 seconds to tell you why this video is different and why it's going to work for you starting from now. Simply put, this amazing video suite will make sure you buy your next home at just about guaranteed the lowest possible price. There are no ifs and no buts with this video. You won't find this sort of stuff on TV because when it comes to this type of interaction, somebody has to lose, and TV is not going to show a person being beaten on price on a home TV show. I mean, it's not going to look good, is it? This is a new product to the market and exposes some of the property investors' sharpest buying techniques to the general public. The video is made specifically for the ordinary person, that's teachers, nurses, plumbers and taxi drivers, etc. So, if you're in a hurry, check out the testimonials, they're starting to come in now, and then click on the buy button and use the product. The worst thing that can happen when you use this video is that you get 5, 10 or 20,000 pounds more off the sales price of your next home. I'm sure you'll agree that's pretty good. So have a look at the testimonials and see someone getting £40,000 off their house price. That's about $60,000. So that's it for me. If you're still not sure, just keep watching and you'll get the bigger version of why these videos will work for you. And thank you for your time. Hi, and welcome to buyyourhouseforless.co.uk. And if you're here on this website, this means that you're looking for a smarter way to buy your new home in the near future, and if this is true, you should start to feel pretty excited because you've just hit the payload. So do you mind if I start by asking you two simple questions? Firstly, do you want to save lots of money off your next home purchase? And secondly, if you were to find a proven means, a workable solution or no risk opportunity to get your next home for probably the lowest possible price and save thousands, can you see yourself taking it? So, if you've come to this site by mistake or are happy to buy your next home at full asking price, thanks for sparing me these last few seconds. I'm Paul Green. I'm a property investor in the UK and I've negotiated lots of house purchases getting thousands off the asking price. In the property investment business, I'm known as a lead sourcer. This means I identify property for sale, I negotiate the price with the seller and then sell the property at discount to an investor. And with my online video, I want to share with you the tools and techniques that I use to buy houses for less so you can do it too. And if you'll do us both a small favour and listen to the end of this video, I'll show you how you can get this amazing product for free. That sounds good, doesn't it? Now, I know you're busy, but before I show you why this product will work for you, do you mind if I just show you some of the successes I've had using the tools and techniques on this video? Actually, two of these are current opportunities that I'm working on at the moment, so are totally live when this video is being made. Before I show you the evidence of this product working, here's another simple question. If I asked you to give me £1, $1, €1, or whatever currency, and in return I give you 10 back, would you be interested? For those who said no, what if I give you 20 back for giving me 1? Would you be interested then? That's 20 back for giving me 1. If you're not interested in getting 10 back for every one you gave me, and you're certainly not interested in getting 20 back for every one you gave me, then press the back button now, because this offer is not for you and I'm not really interested in wasting your time any further. However, if you're still listening, then you're the sort of person that likes to get good value for money, and if you're looking to buy a house in the next year or two, you need to just keep listening to the rest of this video. Before we move on, I'd just like to make a quick point. On the bottom of this video is a comment about stock trading and insider dealing. Now, I know that insider dealing on the stock market is illegal, but if an opportunity came along for a surefire win and you would never get caught, would you take the opportunity? If you're going to buy a house, which is probably your biggest ever purchase, then let me tell you that this video is made with the clear objective of providing you with the insider trading tools and techniques from the world of the property investor, and they are all legal. That's all there is to this video, and it's exactly why I made it. You can see the benefits here, can't you? So, do you mind if I quickly show you what I'm going to talk about for the next few minutes? Firstly, I'm going to spend a minute sharing with you some of my recent successes of using the tools on this video. These are actual live examples. Then, I'm going to talk a little bit about negotiation at a high level and share the proven process that leads to success. And after that, I'd like to give you a brief overview of what you get when you buy the product and the sort of support you get. And then, I'd like to share with you the story of what happened when I actually went into an estate agent to test this product out on its very first dry run. There was a point when I thought I was going to use some very naughty words, and I'm going to share why this was. And finally, I'm going to share how you can get this product for free. Nothing, not even a penny. So, let me share with you some of the houses I have negotiated recently. I have removed some of the house identification from these slides to provide discretion to the seller. Here we are. This is a house sale in the northwest of the UK. The market value was £109,000. The agreed sales price was £86,250, which is a discount of £22,750. The price agreed was done in about 15 minutes over the telephone using the same techniques you're going to learn on the video. Now you might say, you do it over the phone, I expect to buy my next home face to face, and that's okay. Over the telephone is a lot harder, but the process you learn on the video still applies, and in any case, the video is focused on face-to-face meetings and how to handle them. The process is simple to follow. This was a gentleman in Scotland. The house was on the market for £135,000 and was recently reduced from £140,000. The agreed price was £120,000, so we get a £15,000 discount, and it was done using exactly the same techniques as you'll use on the video. This was another telephone conversation of about 10 to 15 minutes, pretty much the same duration as a standard house viewing. This is one that I'm currently working on and is so ongoing. The house is in the south of England. I'm afraid I can't show it because we still haven't signed the paperwork. It's a 5-bedroom property in a desirable area. The house was on the market originally at £380,000. I have now taken it down to £340,000, and that's a £40,000 discount, and the sellers are calling me. Seriously, they are. They're asking me to buy it. This is not a telephone conversation. I met with these people face to face using exactly the same approach you'll learn on the video. Now, just think how you're going to feel when you've been and bought your new home and just got a discount of 5, 10 or 20,000 or more. And what's more, you'll always be able to look back at that day you bought the house and remember the excitement and satisfaction you felt knowing that you got it for the very best price available. Let's move on. This is another property that I'm currently working on. It's a house in Scotland. It's a nice 4-bedroom bungalow. The market value is approximately 115,000. The seller has agreed a price of 93,000. We just need to settle the paperwork. This one is another 15-minute telephone conversation. I just wanted to talk about estate agents for 2 minutes. Now, I don't know if, like me when I was younger, you went into buying a property and followed the standard process of walking around and then making an offer. Probably, like me, you ended up paying more than you should have and suffering at the hands of the estate agent. I'm laughing now, but I have literally lost thousands at the hands of the estate agent. Remember, the estate agent's job is to sell the house at the maximum price, and that's what they get paid for. They work for the seller. They do not work for you. And therefore, the estate agent's interests are to get the maximum value for the house where possible. The problem with this way of buying houses is that you have to buy the house through the estate agent who acts as the guardian to his or her commission. But this is not the best for the buyer, that's you, is it? Now, the real money savings are made when you come to buy a house, when you get the estate agent out of the way and negotiate with the seller directly. And using this video, you'll see how to remove the estate agent elegantly so the seller is not even aware of the estate agent being moved out of the frame. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? And once the estate agent is out of the frame, it's open season on your savings. Don't get me wrong here, I have friends who are estate agents and they are generally very nice people. But they are salespeople who are paid to be nice, and like all salespeople, have their own interests at heart. So why does this video work? We all have a view that negotiation is hard work. We see this sort of stuff on TV all the time. News programs showing negotiations between organisations and unions, for example. They are both up until the early hours battling it out. But these are professionals, and that's what they get paid for. Your ability to buy your next home and still make some healthy cash savings does not call for any of this. In fact, you're going to find out it is exactly the opposite. I have spent thousands of pounds, I'm not joking here, to be trained in the art of negotiation from some of the best in the property business. I've taken myself away from my family at weekends to learn the art. I've lost count of the number of sellers I've talked to refine this art over the years, and I have distilled the key elements of the most effective tools from the property investor's secret toolbox into this online video so that you can benefit from them too. So let me explain why this video will work for you. It just so happens that along with the training I've had, I also like to read so that I can learn new stuff. And one of the great bits of knowledge that was simply provided comes the need to provide the three things on this picture here. The key element is how you deal with people, and you'll see what you need to do on the video. The next is process, and you get a whole video about the process of buying property. And the last aspect of successful house buying is about technique, and I have another dedicated video called the Negotiation and Influence Toolbox, which gives you all the tools that you'll need to succeed. One of the great bits of material I once read was by author Stuart Diamond, who said something like, people who have an apparent process for buying always look more powerful than those who don't, and always get better results. Or he said something like that anyway. And this is why you'll find this video is so powerful, because it covers just enough of the three simple ingredients that work specifically for house buying. It won't work in union negotiations, but when it comes to buying houses, you'll easily reap the benefits of this video. So you may be wondering what you get when you buy the video. Well, firstly, you get a 1.5 hour video that has 3 main elements. The negotiation toolbox. This is where I go over the negotiation and influencing tools that you'll use with the seller to invisibly put you in a commanding position. And I've tailored the contents of the toolbox to the house buying scenario so that you can more or less use them word for word. I've also showed you how estate agents can play these tools on you to make you buy the house that they choose, or make you pay more than for the house that you've chosen. Now, you may not believe an estate agent would do this, but believe me, I've had first-hand experience. Then you'll get the process of how you buy your next home while elegantly getting the estate agent out of the picture. It's a process like step 1, step 2 and step 3. A key part of this is the people element and how you need to treat the seller and what you need to say. This video shows you it simply. The people element is very important in the process, and we spend quite a bit of time on how you approach this. And finally, you get the 2 killer sentences. These are the jewels in the crown, which for me have never failed to get the price down to probably its lowest value in just 30 seconds. And I tell you when in the process to say them and what you have to say word for word. You can of course improvise if you wish. You'll also get free lifetime updates to this online video, as the video will change according to market conditions. So if you want to buy another house in 5 years' time, you get free access to the latest techniques. And you also get access to me. When you buy the video, you can drop in email if you have any questions or problems, and I'll try my very best to provide the answer. Now, naturally, I can't promise a solution to every single property problem in the world, but what I can do is point you in the right direction. Right, do you mind if I share with you some of the bonus materials I've made especially for you? So, the first bonus is simply how I find those sellers who are willing to sell me their house for somewhere between 5 and 20,000, or possibly more, discount. That's not bad, is it? I mean, just using the materials I've already talked about should get you at least 5 or 10,000, but you could really fancy a 20,000 discount. Am I right? I'm not talking about houses that are about to fall down. These are nice condition properties we're talking about. Well, this is the bonus that shows you how you can do it. In bonus pack 2, I'm going to show you how you can use the seller's own desire for selling to get you more discounts. It's a bit like house buyers Aikido. And finally, in the third bonus pack, I'm going to show you how I use the tools in this video all the time to buy other things with good discounts. I mean, just the other week, my wife bought a mirror using exactly the same tools you're going to get in this video, and the discount she got would have nearly paid for this video. Do that once a month for the rest of your life using the tools and techniques on this video, and forget about house buying. This video will save you thousands on its own if you just follow my instructions. Look, this is not BS. I use this stuff all the time because it works for me. And if it works for me, and it'll work for you. It really is quite simple to follow. The video is a bit like an avalanche. You only need very small snowballs to get the momentum going. And this video gives you lots of snowballs. I mean, when you think about it, you can see the value, can't you? Do you want to know the best thing of all? These bonus packs are absolutely free. And this brings me to another point I want to share with you. When you buy this video, should it not work with you for some rare reason, I don't know. Maybe you just happen to get someone who demands full asking price. You get a full refund. When you try the product, if you don't get a discount, then I'll give you a 100% refund, no questions asked. And if you bought the DVD, you don't need to return it. I'll also keep my promise to full lifetime updates to the online product to support changes in the buying market. How and why do I say I'll do this? That's simple. I place great store by my name and you saving a tidy sum on your next house purchase. I want you to be happy with the money you save. If you're not happy and you don't get the results, you get your money back. And that's my word. So here we are, and I made this online video for you so you'll download it and you'll use it and you'll save lots of lovely cash. And as I was making this video, I wondered to myself if what I've shown you in any way seems lame. I know I've shown you some of my recent activities, but how do I prove to you that this stuff will really work for you? So I thought for a while, and I thought, well, why not just give it a test run? I'd test just the materials on the video and nothing else, and I'd act like a new buyer. So do you mind if I share with you the story of what happened? So I went into this estate agent I didn't know, and I said I wanted to buy a house. Great, he said, what are you looking for? And I said, oh, I want a 3 or 4 bedroomed house in the local area for such and such a price. Being such a hard-working guy, I mean, he really was quite a nice guy, he came up with an immediate super opportunity. The only trouble was the seller wanted pretty much asking price. The asking price was $240,000, and for everybody else he dropped the price by just $2,000. So then, just for a second, and to be perfectly honest with you, fear stepped in and a couple of very rude words popped into my head, and I thought, he'll only drop by $2,000. This isn't what I need for a test run. Now, it was just fear, I know, and then I thought, remember how good the video is. So I said, okay, and made the appointment. So here are the details of the house. The seller wanted $240,000, and the estate agent said he'd go down to $238,000. Well, following the process and planting the tools from the negotiation toolbox, as defined in the video exactly, I got a 10,000 reduction within 15 minutes using the first killer sentences that I've discussed, and that was good enough for me. I didn't bother with the second killer sentence because I knew I could have gotten another 3,000 or 4,000 if I pushed him. So, 10,000 in less than 15 minutes. You have to admit that's not bad for someone who previously had only budged £2,000 for other buyers. Now, you'll see that the discount provided on this house is not as great as the others I showed you earlier. And there is a reason for this. And with the bonus packs on this video, I'll show you how to find those sellers who give you the best discounts, and I'll show you how to talk to them. For this exercise, just to test the video for my own comfort, I just wanted any old house, and you can clearly see its success. I was pretty pleased, and I know you will be too. So let me try something out here, just for a minute. What if one day you were walking down your local street and I was a stranger? One of those people who comes up to you and wants to do market research. And what if I came up to you in the street and said, hey, watch this simple to follow video for an hour and a half and I'll give you £5,000 cash. Would you do it? Well, would you take the offer? £5,000 for watching a 1.5 hour video. What about if I said it was worth 10,000 or maybe 20,000? Just think, you get 20,000 for watching an hour and a half video. What would you do? I know what I'd do. Personally, I'd say yes to something giving me over £250 for a 1.5 hour video, because this is my personal limit on value. And I appreciate that your value might be different, but for me, you see, this video is a no-brainer. So finally, please don't expect any pictures of babies or fluffy pets with my video. I made this video to show you how to save quite a bit of cash when you buy your next home. This is a very simply produced video, and I've made it that way so it's affordable to the ordinary person. Don't expect any Hollywood style special effects. There are no hot babes, no hunks and no Reiki music. So, if you feel that saving thousands off the price of your next home is not important, then please, get a few thousand in used 20s and start to burn them one at a time, and let me know how far you go. But seriously, I'm not saying burn your hard-earned money, but this is money that could be in your pocket and not the seller's, and that's the whole point of this online video, so that you'll save money. But let me be as clear as I can be. If you're looking to buy a house in the near future and you don't use this video, you'll probably lose quite a bit of cash. On the other hand, when you do use this video, you'll probably save a nice bit of cash. Now, I've tested this product on the market and I realised I could market this video for over 4 times the price I'm offering it to you for, but I've made it low cost deliberately. I've made it this low cost so it's affordable to everyone. I've made it low cost so you'll buy it, so you'll use it, and so you'll save lots of money when you buy your next home. Hey, I'm happy to take the heat from my accountant about the price. So for me, when I think about the incredible value that this online video presents, it's like the more you think about it, the more you see it. It's an absolute no-brainer, and I'm pretty relaxed about if you want to buy this video now or not, because these techniques save me money all the time. Don't feel as though you need to make the decision now. After all, you might want to make the decision tonight when you've thought about the savings that could be made and what you do with the extra cash you'll be saving. A new car perhaps, decorate the house perhaps, or maybe some new furniture, or maybe you could get a bigger, better, grander house for the original budget. An extra bedroom perhaps. So finally, thank you for sparing me your time. I hope you've really enjoyed my video and it's something you'll find of real value. Now, if you're interested enough to want to learn to buy your new home at probably the lowest possible price, you need to click on the buy button right now, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Right, thanks for hearing me out. Now, at the start of this video, I told you that if you hung on right until the end, I'll show you how you can get this video for free. Well, here's how. You can get this video for free right now. I'm the first to admit that this is a new product to the market. What I need are testimonials, and it's as simple and as honest an answer as that. When you buy the product, if you're in the first 20 people to give me a testimonial that I can put on my site, then I'll give you your money back and you get the product for free. Hey, I might even put you on my Christmas card list. That's all there is to it. Tell me about your successes, let me publicise it, anonymously if you wish, and you get a full refund. Anyway, that's the end of the video. To get the video, you need to press the button on the right side of the screen, and I look forward to seeing you again shortly. Thank you.